Hello, and welcome back once again to the 2018 season. It's time for Behind the Lens with yours truly. It's game day. You know, since 2009, I've been coming out here entertaining you. It's good to get into the season. Tom Krager, you all, he's down at the Tennessee, and follow him on Twitter. Tom. We have the Daily News Journal, not the Tennessean. That's what we go by here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Petition opposes Blackman Park swap for soccer. Already starting off really well. High school football week 1 preview. Cecil Joyce, our reporter. Game of the week, Oakland at Independence. Joyce picks Oakland 31, Independence 7. Laverne at Smyrna. He's got it all jacked up here. Siegel at Stewart's Creek. Blackman at Hendersonville. Filmed my first football game in 2001 over at Hendersonville. Wolke was a sophomore. Saw the Will Hoyt boy. He almost tried to break the record there, high school field goal record. Riverdale's at East Nashville. Collinwood at MTCS, Middle Tennessee Christian School. Huntland at Eagleville. Red Bowling Springs at Cannon County. And Cascade at Moore County. Stork Vision. So that's where we'll be. Let's find us a topic and get into it. Tom. Bucks quarterback Jameis Winston throws a pass during Wednesday's practice. Horse racing today, 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, Saratoga. Gotta love Saratoga. All right. Had this one on my mind a little while before we got ready to start the lens. Let's talk a little bit about 2 words within one topic, and that is a template versus feeling. There's a lot of templates out there that are fantastic. I believe in 95% of them. But there is that 5% which we call the feeling, which I believe in just a little bit more than I do those templates. All right, let me explain. Army has a template, Marines has a template, Navy has a template, McDonald's has a template. And what I mean by template is they have a system they want you to follow or to go through, and that is the system, and it doesn't change. They do the same thing over and over, and the template is proven. What I mean is, they've tested it. They said, if we did this away, it takes a little more time and cost us more money, whatever the case may be. And then there's that other factor, and that is feeling, where it's unorthodox or non-conventional. And that only happens within special people. In other words, I'm a salesperson. I've studied sales all my life. I wasn't born a salesperson. But there are certain times that when I want to, and I'm in a certain situation, and if the client is ready to buy, there has to be a few things going on there. The client has to be in need of something. More than likely, I'm going to come across and I'm going to get the deal. That's just all there is to it. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. It's just that people enjoy doing business with me. They enjoy the transactional feel. And I feel it. But I'm not the best. I love to think that I've studied it all my life in the world of sales, and I'm pretty good in the game of sales. But the greatest person of all that felt it, he died yesterday, years and years ago in 1977. His name was Elvis Presley. Now they said, as far as feeling in certain things, nobody could do it like Elvis Presley. And what I mean by that is if they gave him a song to sing, a lot of people will sing it and then it's done. You heard it, it was a good song, they sang it right, they sang it template. But then when Elvis sang it, there was something magical that happened. Even if he had to do it 12, 15 times in a row, he would literally throw everything into that song and give you a feeling as if he was talking to you, as if he was singing the song directly to you. It was amazing. Certain people have certain feelings, and they can turn it on or turn it off at any point in time in the model. Larry Bird, when he wanted to, he could score. Michael Jordan, when he wanted to, he could take the game over. Tom Brady. There's tons of people that when they feel it, The moment is in the right position. All the pieces and parts, they're not perfectly aligned. There's some magic that has to be molded there, but they make it happen, and through feeling. And once you interview them after the game, what do they say? They're the most popular person, and when the microphone hits them, they're so exhausted and excited with the feeling they've been just pouring into that contest or whatever it is they were doing at that time, they can't even talk. But the one thing that usually comes out is, I knew, I believed, I felt it. That's not template. That's not template. And there'll be some feeling things that happen throughout this year. So template versus feeling. Template will take you so far. And then there'll be some magic that has to come in when the feeling, and that's what makes each team different. So let's move on, because the next topic's going to kind of tie in. That's template versus feeling. You think Tom Krager has any feeling when he writes, or he tweets, or he posts a video? I'll introduce you to Tom Krager. He's down in Tennessee. Opens on the front. Xavier Mines. Personality. You know, and in a different scope than what I've probably talked about in the past. You know, the magical thing I love about tonight is in all the schools across Tennessee and in Kentucky, something magical will start. Now, pieces and parts of it have already begun, but, you know, the magical part is for the kids. And that is that some way, somehow, each team at each school or whatever will be labeled as a certain personality team. Boy, that team there, they were a smart bunch of kids there. You know, they were smart. Or, man, I tell you what, they emotionally laid it on the line every game. And the question is, or the message is, what is your team going to be? I mean, yeah, you have a part in it, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior. You have a part of this. This is a part. And if you're a freshman, you're going to get to see 4 different personalities if you continue to play football, or if you're on a soccer team, or whatever the case may be. There'll be a personality that kind of comes around that group or special group of kids for that special time. That's why we love football so much. It's 10 weeks of regular games, then we go into the playoffs, and then we run it out. It's like running a small company during a certain period of time, and you've got all these pieces and parts. You're trying to get into position to get ready to make a run to hopefully go for a gold ball. But with that being said, you know, what is going to be your personality of your team? What's kind of going to be the label they put on you guys? Because it'll go into history. Now, it may not be, you know, there's been the Unforgettables, the Fab Five, whatever the case may be. There's been tons of teams labeled. And I'm not looking for that label. I'm not looking for a special name. I'm just looking for, you know, at the end of the season, and when you put your helmet up and you gaze back down the tunnel of where you just come, I want you to say to yourself, man, I tell you what, we were together. We fought hard. We worked hard. I can remember, man, I picked Johnny up. We were in 2-a-days, and he wasn't feeling the best in the world and hadn't gotten enough sleep the night before, whatever the case may be. But anyway, what's going to be that personality or that certain nuance they put on your group of kids? That's what makes it special. Even in business today, you'll complete a project, whether it be, I've done many of them. What I mean by projects is, in my world, we deal with wireless, so you use a wireless phone every day. You see a little icon up there in the right-hand corner that says the word LTE. That stands for long-term evolution. In 2009, I helped Verizon Wireless build out the long-term evolution right here in Tennessee across Crown Castle's towers. I was working for Crown at the time. They got a lot of them here in the state of Tennessee. So I controlled the real estate that went through their fingertips as they built out the network. Changed the antennas, made your phone work. It was a big accomplishment. You know, I felt good about it because it was during a certain time, had a lot of speed models around it to get the job done, because you got to turn the network up all at once. A lot of pressure on something like that, like winning the state championship. But anyway, that's enough of that. getting off on a tangent. Anyway, have y'all met Tom Krager? He's down at the Tennessean, y'all. Video. Anyway, well, here's the case. Here's the deal. Me, Anthony Fiorella, and Judy the Beauty will pack up tonight and head down to Lynchburg, Tennessee for the Moore County Cascade game. We are so excited. Going down to see Jason Dobbs. He was a line coach over here at Riverdale, and now he is down at Moore County, so we're going down there. Looking forward to tonight, and looking forward to talking with you each and every week on Behind the Lens. So until next week, God bless. Take care. If you see me at the game tonight, give me a shout. I'm a man who truly delivers. That's me, the Stork. We'll see you next week. Tom Krager down at the Tennessean. I tell you, the storm. Hey, let's talk about Tom just a minute before we get out of here. So, you all don't know it, but a couple of weeks ago, Tom thrashed in, wrote an article about, the Heat, 3 games in August, yada, yada, yada. Tom, did you ever stop to think that, 3 games in August, that means we get 3 Friday nights. That means no college ball, no NFL. You didn't stop to think about your tweets, your posts, your pics, your likes, your shares. Tom, you're losing it.